The result for the Prelims 2026 examinations have been declared. Now, while you might lie on any side of it, if you have cleared the examination or not cleared the examination, the goal remains the same: to get your name figured out in the final merit list of UPSC exams. All of you who are appearing for the mains examination, now you have less than 70 days which is left for you. Within those 70 days, you have to get your answer writing sorted. You have to target areas such as disaster management, internal security, essay writing, and so on. Right now, time is not the luxury that you have. Keeping that in mind, we at Unacademy have brought for you a very comprehensive program of Conquer Mains, where we aim to solve the major pain points that the candidates face in terms of developing a right template for answer writing, understanding what areas to concentrate and focus upon for the examination preparation for the mains. For example, when you prepare for the prelims for any particular subject, now you take a look at some of the factual portions because the questions are like that. But in the mains, you need a comprehensive idea about the background information as well. You need to have a deeper concept as well. So the final batch of Conquer Mains is being launched. Now, this batch is for anyone and everyone interested in preparing for the mains exam. Those of you appearing for the mains examination this year itself, well, you don't have much of a time available. You don't have much of an option left as well. But those of you who are appearing for the exam next year also, keep one thing in mind. The time between prelims to mains is extremely limited. It is very difficult for a candidate to gather all the various different points, get the writing practice in order, get the optional done, get the ethics paper, essay paper, disaster management, internal security. Now, these are some of the subjects that you don't study for your prelims. So not only are you supposed to revise all the prelims portions, get it sharpened, and at the same time work on the mains areas. So that is why now is the time you enroll for this Conquer Mains batch. But why should you think about it as a candidate? Why can't you prepare on your own? Well, the answer is simple. Self-preparation is always possible. There are no two ways about it. But then here you get a guidance from experienced faculties, one of the best educators and some of the best educators across the country. So let me tell you and let me have a walkthrough for some of the features that this Conquer Mains program will offer. First of all, when we talk about some of the key benefits, so here you can start your preparation as well, and overall you will get the live lectures for mains with special focus on answer writing. Mains handouts will be given now in various different subjects, as I already mentioned, ethics, the case of even essay, for example, even in case of disaster management, internal security. It is very difficult for these dynamic areas to understand what to study actually for the mains exam. You don't have such dedicated books as well. So that is where these mains handouts will be of great use. And here when we say live lectures for mains, so for example, in the subject of geography, for prelims, you study about the names of different landforms. You study about the names and the classification of different forests. But the same subject, when you read it for the mains exam, you delve deeper into concepts such as how does continental drift theory, seafloor spreading theory, and convection current theory led to the formulation of the plate tectonic theory. That is the depth that you need to go to. And you also need to understand how to write answers, what to be written in introduction. The introduction that you write for, let's suppose, a geography answer is going to be very different from the introduction that you frame for an answer for economy. In economy, always your introduction is something which should be backed by some data, some quantifiable and verifiable evidence as well. So you need to get a hold of that, where to use flowcharts, where to use diagrams. So that is something which these live lectures will focus upon. You will have live answer evaluation in the session where we will give you questions to write in the designated time limit, and we educators will be evaluating you, giving you feedback in the class itself, so that not only are you able to judge yourself, But another benefit lies here. You take a look at the various different other candidates, the other aspirants who are also appearing for the examination. Many of them will clear the exam. You get to know what the best answers do look like, what the best presentations do look like, and that provides you with an area for improvement as well. Along with that, you also get the test series and mains answer copy evaluation, right? Now, getting yourself evaluated in a test series gains vital importance. Why? Because if I give you 20 minutes or 25 minutes, you will be able to create the best answer out there in the world. But the difficulty of the examination is to able to create that answer within the limited time window of 8 to 9 minutes. So that is why you participate in the test series. You get a competitive ranking as well. And thereafter, once it is evaluated, you get to know where to improve. Then you have the physical copy of these handbooks as well, which is provided to you. So as I told you, free downloaded mains notes and value addition for disaster management, internal security, ethics, Indian society, mains answer writing guide in terms of what should be the framework, the previous year questions associated, the mains PYQ booklet as well, so that you know which key themes to attack, and accordingly you can have some pre-prepared framework of them as well, so that come the time of the examination, you don't get nervous. Please understand, this is a competitive examination. This is not an absolute grading. This is an examination where you have to outperform your competition and your peers. And how do you do that? With the best possible practice that you can get. And that is what these handouts will help you achieve. Now, one another thing that we have introduced is basically the mentorship by the toppers and the rankers. Now, those who have cleared the examination, they have gone through the rigors of this again and again. You get a chance to gain insight about how to sharpen your ethics answer writing, essay answer writing, what to include in papers of GS paper 1, GS paper 3, so that your overall marking increases. Please understand, all you need is to gain competitive advantage of 1 marks per answer over your competition, and that creates a difference between someone not being able to figure out in the interview list to someone who has their name in the top 100 of the merit list. So that 1 marks makes a difference. And this is what all the effort is for, to help you gain that competitive edge. Now, what we have also brought about this time is understanding that basically majority of the students, they face difficulty when it comes to the philosophical essays. Nowadays, essay writing is completely concentrated on philosophical essays. So we have brought the unique special essay module, which will start from 6th of July. And there we shall be discussing the previous year questions as well. We shall be discussing how to gain perspectives, how to write 1200 words in any kind of philosophical essay. And where we will talk about the fact that if you simply go through the PYQs, your essay writing is sorted. You don't need to scour various different books. You don't need to go through and enrich your vocabulary now. All you need to do is analyze those keywords and key themes. And that is what the essay program will be for. So join us and ensure that you gain the competitive edge over your competition. The link will be provided in the description below. So see you in the mains program. All the best. Take care. Thank you.